Okay, so here I'm putting down strips, 4 strips of Kapton tape, and that's going to go underneath the copper tape. And I'm just eyeballing this and just getting it as even as I can. It doesn't need to be 100% perfect. But it's very close. It's good. So I've got 4 strips there, and the copper goes on top of that. So we're going to be using blue for the horizontal. I've got to be very careful with this copper. It is very fragile, and I'm thinking that I can start it and then just kind of work my way across. That's what I'm going to try and do. Be a little hard to see what I'm up to, but I've got to focus more on what I'm doing than framing the shot. So okay. There we go. All right, so that's the first one. It's looking all right. The other thing I've got to do is I'm going to have to cut a hole down in this corner over here, because that's where the wires are going to go down through. So I just need to get X-Acto. One moment. Okay, so I got a blade here, and I'm just going to cut a little hole down in this corner, and this is where all the wires are going to go through. And I'll just have to seal it up as I progress through the layers. I haven't really planned out that part of it, but I'm just going to experiment as I go and see what happens, and next time I'll probably do better. So all right, there we go. So I made a little hatch there. Means this will go down through here. See if I can tape that down somehow, but figure that out as I get going here. All right, on to the next one. Okay, here we go. That's on 2. And this goes down through. Oh, yeah, label these before I actually start pouring these on which way to which. So I have to try to figure that out later. Okay. There we go. That's the third one. And stick this one in, and then the last blue one. There we go. Okay. All right, there are my horizontal electrodes going on there. That's not good. There you go. Okay. So now it'd be good if I had some way to stick these down so that they would stay that way. This is the first layer, the horizontal electrodes. Now it's time for the semi-conductive layer. It contains the carbon black. Okay, putting the carbon black in a separate container just to measure it out. 10% of this mixture has to be carbon black, 90% is the Ecoflex. So I'm at almost 8. There we go, 8.2, 8.5, 8.8, 9, 9.3, 9.5, 9.8. There it is. And even 10. Okay, so that's going to be mixed in. Didn't use very much. I'm surprised. I thought I was going to use a little more. Okay, so that will be mixed in to this mixture. What the heck? There we go. Something's up with the scale. It's been acting weird. There we go. 45 of this. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna mix this stuff up, and we're gonna start adding in. Once I get it good and mixed, I'll start adding in some of the carbon black until I get a nice even mix of it. Hopefully this works. If not, you know, it's definitely something to modify and try again if it doesn't work. It seems like a lot of stuff in suspension here. I would think it was too much, but I may be wrong. But I am definitely going to go off of what he told me to do, so try that first, and then we'll see. Yeah, there we go. All right, now that I've got it fully mixed in, I'm going to add it on top of these electrodes. There we go. Edge. All right, looks like it. So this is our, I'm going to put it on the flat ground too, make sure that it will settle properly.